Okay, so it was my uncle's wedding and I didn't want to go in the first place. But my parents ended up making me go. I didn't want to go because none of my sisters were going and I was just going to be bored. And I was bored. Anyways, we were at the wedding, everything was going well until we were getting ready to leave. I was saying goodbye to everyone, including my uncles, when my uncle was very drunk. When I was hugging him goodbye, he ended up touching my butt. This made me very uncomfortable, so I tried pushing him away, but he just wouldn't budge. He just kept saying, "Stay with me, la la la," and a bunch of random stuff. And later on, I found out we had to give him a ride because he was too drunk to leave on his own, as well as his daughter was too tired. The day after, we went to my grandma's house, which the wedding was held there. But what made it even more weird was he's smiling at me the whole time, so that made me even more uncomfortable. I told my mom, like for part 2. Okay, so part 2. By the way, trigger warning. So I ended up telling my mom and my sisters about what was happening. I was so mad at my mom because of her response. She made an excuse for him, but he was too drunk to even do that. I was furious at her. I've been thinking about telling my grandma since after all it was her brother. I mean, should I? Let me know.
Am I the ass for getting upset when my girlfriend showed an old picture of herself to my friend? I have been dating Emma for about 4 months now. She was telling my friend Amanda one of her travel stories and showed her a picture on her phone of what she was talking about, and I was a bit bothered by it. Full disclosure, Emma is drop dead gorgeous, just a full-on natural beauty, easily the most attractive girl I've ever been in a relationship with. However, from ages 16 to 27, she had a very short pixie cut. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely hate this hairstyle. In my opinion, it's one of the least attractive things a woman can do to herself. After Amanda and my other friends left her, I decided to just say something about it. I asked her if she could be a little more discreet about showing pictures of herself with short hair. She got really mad and told me it's her past she's sharing.
Yeah.
And I have no right to tell her what she can and can't say about herself. She insists that she was just as attractive when her hair was short, which is objectively false, and got just as much male attention. Am I the asshole for refusing to let someone order an item off of the menu? I'm a waitress, and I have a semi-regular family that comes in every once in a while. Every time they come in, they order their youngest child macaroni and cheese.
Ugh, they're the asshole for sure.
The first time I served them, the child threw up all over the booth. I didn't think much of it, just that he was sick or had an upset stomach. The next time was the same thing, mac and cheese, then puke. This is an every time occurrence. The kid orders mac and cheese, then throws up. The kid never gets to the bathroom, and most of the time he doesn't even make an attempt to leave the table. I believe once he started walking to the bathroom, but that's it. The most recent time they came in, the child went to order mac and cheese again, and I asked the mom, Is he okay to have that? He gets sick every time. The mom said, "Oh yeah, Kraft mac and cheese makes him sick, but he wants it." I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I don't think your child should order this if you know he's gonna puke from eating it. And quite frankly, I really don't want to have to clean up vomit tonight." The mom threw a bit of a fit, and the manager had to come over and was agreeing with me. Was I in the wrong for not wanting / allowing him to order the mac and cheese that makes him sick? Am I the asshole for insulting my boyfriend's weight in front of his friends? My boyfriend is obese, and I'm a fairly normal weight. He was obese when I met him, and that wasn't a problem for me. He constantly talks about wanting to lose weight, but never actually diets or exercises. Idiot.
Don't you know how easy it is?
He has a tendency to offer me diet advice. For example, whenever I make a smoothie, he says, "You shouldn't drink those things. They're full of hidden calories." It's annoying because nutrition and fitness are actually big passions of mine. This past weekend, he and I met up with a few of his mates. At some point, the guys were talking about their experiences with online dating. My boyfriend said that he'd used Tinder, but that he deleted it because there were, quote, "too many desperate fat chicks." I genuinely saw red for a second and just blurted out, "You're going to criticize fat chicks?
You fat piece of shit."
He texted me the next day to say that it was incredibly rude and disrespectful to comment on his weight. I agree it was rude of me to call him out in front of his friends, but I also think that what he said was obnoxious and borderline sexist.